Hi, this is Rushil from IIT Delhi. I am going to give you a presentation on a mini case from the book Marketing Management Kotler and Keller. This mini case is based on American Express, its history, the way it grew, the way it tackled its competitors, the strategies, and all the possible positioning basically it took to tackle its competition and grow. This embarks the start of the presentation. This presentation covers the crucial details of the American Express mini case given in chapter 9 of the book. It also gives the details about the marketing strategy of American Express and its competitors, and then it finally answers the questions at the end of the mini case in the book. This slide gives the evolution of American Express as a company. In the 19th century, American Express was an express shipping company. Then it evolved into a travel services company, and now it is the global payments company we all know as American Express. But what is special about American Express that it makes it a worldwide brand? Was it its pricing? Or was it its wide acceptability? Or was it its quality compared to its competitors? The answer to that question is customer satisfaction. It made them feel special. It made them happy. American Express employees were ever ready to help. We all would love to do business with someone who would give us 100% satisfaction and with someone who is ever ready to sort our problems out. That's what made American Express special. Now, talking about its first product, American Express issued its first charge card in 1958 but collected a higher annual fee than its competitor. This was to create the feeling of prestige and membership. A charge card requires that customers pay off outstanding balances, unlike the revolving debt possible with the credit cards. By 1967, one third of the company's total profit came from its charge card businesses. During the 1980s, American Express expanded into a variety of financial categories, including brokerage services, banking, and insurance. Just like any other company expands, this was an effort made by the company to increase its market shares and profits. Expansion is tempting and it looks good from the far side, but it does have a price to it. There is a lot of responsibility that comes with expansion, and it is often difficult to integrate various businesses. The same happened with American Express. It faced difficulty integrating these broad financial offerings. Now was the time for American Express to rethink its strategy and introspect what it was doing wrong. This was essential for the company's growth. It divested many of its financial holdings in the early 1990s. The new leaner company focused on its core competencies: charge and credit cards, traveler's checks, travel services, select banking, and financial services. Now, as it happens with any other brand, American Express faced fierce competition from companies like Visa and MasterCard, who were well positioned in a lot of areas. They were cheap, plus they had wide acceptability. This was a perfect stroke to capture the market of small businesses and middle class people. Now, with the entry of competitors in the market and competitors having great and positive points of differences with respect to American Express, it had to reformulate its entire strategy and come forth with a more robust business plan. American Express responded to Visa and MasterCard's increased pressure in the mid 1990s by rebranding its small business services division as Open, the Small Business Network, and adding benefits such as flexible payments as well as special offers, partnerships, and resources for small businesses. Now, to increase its market share, American Express had to bring in new products in the market. So, as the picture says, now was the time for innovation. The first innovation was the Black Centurion card, which targeted the most elite clients who spent more than $150,000 annually and desired amenities such as 24-hour personal concierge services and invitations to exclusive events. This was a product for the elite class of the society. The next innovation was the Blue Card. Blue contained a chip that enhanced internet security and targeted younger tech-savvy consumers with a hip image and no annual fee. This was brought in the market to target the younger segment of the society and also the middle class section of the society. Now, to further its business, American Express sought out ways to grow beyond its present status in the market. Now, the next step was to pursue relationships with any and all banks, which technicalities had prevented it from doing before. Over the next 3 years, American Express partnered with banks such as MBNA, Citigroup, UBS, and USAA. This increased its card accounts from 60 million in 2003 to 86 million in 2007. American Express introduced two new marketing campaigns in the 2000s. The first was the My Life, My Card campaign in 2004, which featured celebrities like Robert De Niro and Tiger Woods, providing intimate narratives about places, causes, achievements, and avocations that were meaningful to them. In 2007, American Express continued to feature celebrities in its ads, but introduced a new tagline, which was for its second campaign, Are You a Card Member? That acted as more of a call to action to join American Express than its previous, more passive campaign. Things turned for the worse as the global economy collapsed in 2008 and 9, significantly dampening American Express's financial results. The company's stock price fell 64% in 2008, caused by numerous problems including increased default payments, weaker billings, and higher credit losses. It led to an enormous economic collapse. Despite these disappointing financial results, Businessweek and Interbrand ranked American Express the 15th most valuable brand in the world, and Fortune ranked it one of the top 30 most admired companies. The brand value was a testament not only to the company's product and marketing innovation but also to its commitment to providing customers with outstanding services at any location in the world at any time of the day. The company remained strong despite all these financial setbacks. Now, coming to the first part of the first question, how well is American Express positioned in terms of its competitors? In this question, we'll need to analyze the points of differences and points of parities between American Express and its competitors. The first positive point of difference is American Express is taken as a status symbol. It is considered a sign of luxury. It was considered something which only the rich could possess. It was a status symbol for the rich. The second positive point of difference is it provided excellent customer service. People felt a certain level of warmth, a connection when dealing with American Express employees. The happiness quotient when customers were dealing with American Express employees was high. One negative point of difference for American Express was its pricing. One area where American Express is definitely behind its competitors is its pricing. It is highly priced as compared to its competitors, Visa and MasterCard. This results in less sales of American Express cards as compared to its competitors. Another negative point of difference for American Express was that it was not as widely accepted as its competitors Visa and MasterCard. American Express is costly, it is expensive, so generally local shopkeepers and merchants can't afford it. Now the next question is, what are the areas where American Express faces competition? With Visa and MasterCard catching up, American Express faces a slight competition in the category. Its target customers are different and it is serving well in the category. However, in banking, insurance and other finance related sectors, it faces fierce competition. There are leaders totally focused in the sectors. So it can be considered as the sector where competition exists and American Express needs to work in these areas. Now, how has it changed over time? It has adapted well to the changing trends and the competition imposed by Visa and MasterCard. It has cards for all categories of people, from ultra rich to the middle class. They support small businesses to grow. What recommendations would you make in order to maximize the contribution to equity of all its business units? The solutions for this are: number 1, target areas where its competitors are not popular. Number 2, Visa and MasterCard have a wide reach. It should focus on building up a point of parity with Visa and MasterCard of building wider reach to people. Also, in the process of expanding, it should never lose focus from its core values, the values for which it stood for from the starting till now. Discuss the company's decision to grow beyond its core affluent consumer base. What did this do for the company and the brand? The first answer for that would be growth. The company's decision to grow beyond its affluent consumer base was essential to the growth of the company as a whole. It was a market which its competitors were rampantly exploiting. The second was to tackle recession. It expanded to smaller businesses. It made separate program for them by offering services like flexible payments, etc. Summary: American Express started off as an express shipping company and gradually expanded to being a global payments company. During the course, it faced severe competition from Visa and MasterCard. These had lesser cost and wider reach than American Express, whereas American Express had better customer service and a status symbol attached to it. American Express made several associations with banks in particular. 2008 recession hit American Express very hard, and it catered to the needs of lower and middle classes as well. Still, it remains to be one of the greatest and well-known brands. In the presentation, I have taken photos from iStockphoto.com, particularly the ones with the iStock icon on it, and then google.com and shutterstock.com. This is the disclaimer slide. This PPT has been prepared as a part of the marketing internship under Professor Samir Mathur, IIM Lucknow. Now this marks the end to the presentation. I hope you got some insights into American Express's history and marketing strategies through this presentation. Thank you for watching this. Have a good day. Bye bye.